We out of red in England. All aboard, yeah, you know it's Hype Train FC. Modern ambition, we got blue and gold in our kit. Plus, you know we the champs of the league, and we don't quit. Started from grassroots, yeah, the sport, we ain't taking it light. You know it's real, from fantasy to the field. You better believe that hype, yeah.
Hello one and all, and welcome aboard the home of Hype Train Football Club on our YouTube channel. We're back with more Saturday League action from the East Berkshire Football League's Premier Division, with the team hosting Southcote FC at Calcot Recreation Ground on the 15th of November 2023. The fixture managed to survive the weather that had called off most football on the day across the Bucks and Bucks FA region, with a bumper squad on offer as a result for the team, as we look to get a positive result in this fixture after a 7-2 away loss to start the season against Southcote Hugh Farringdon School all the way back in August to kickstart our EBFL campaign. For the occasion, the travelling Southcote team were in their home blue strip whilst the train were in all green. Starting in goal was Robert Austin, and ahead of our goalkeeper we had a back four that consisted of Tom Delgado, Jazz Lepard, Joe Sawyer and Almara Manga, with Jazz making his debut for the train. In midfield we had Jensen Mansell, Nick Parfitt-Bowers and Mitchell Saunders all occupying spots in the middle of the park, with width out wide in the team offered by Phil Newport on the right and Paddy Gorman on the left, and they were all in support of Kieran Carolan in attack for the team. Among the substitutes for the game we had Ben Hynau, joined by Jeffrey Laria, Wakar Janjua, Kai Long Mate and Emi Boateng. Jumping straight into action, Southcote have won a free kick just inside their own attacking third, which means that they've got an early opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area. The ball goes all the way into the back post. It's won by their winner Rocco, and somehow it's gone through myself at the back post in goal. I've had a bit of a stinker as Southcote have a 1-0 lead. The visiting team in blue had started strong in the game, and the team are looking to move the ball around, with Jazz at centre-back looking to play the ball out here. He's robbed of his pockets as Southcote are now on the counter-attack. They're driving forward and we're having to force a free kick 25 yards from goal. The resulting free kick is stood over by one of the Southcote attacking players, and his free kick takes a deflection as it's over the bar. The resulting corner kick sees the little man on the far side step up, he puts the ball in, he whips it into the back post, there's a header that's won and it's fizzed wide. In the middle of the park, Mitchell Saunders has displayed some good strength to fend off a Southcote presser with the ball going back to Joe Sawyer. Sawyer puts the ball in an area and Southcote have switched off with Porrick Gorman on the left, chasing one of the central defenders. Porrick wins the ball, he's through on goal, he takes the shot though the goalkeeper collects. Far side of the pitch now with Anwar Manga winning the ball back and playing the ball into the feet of Mitchell. Mitchell's clipped the ball into the channel for Phil Newport to chase. There's nobody in the box as the ball is only half cleared away by a Southcote player, though it's won by Porrick again. There's a bit of a scramble now between the teams as Nick Parfitt-Bowers has put in a really good tackle. Southcote are unable to clear the ball before Jensen intercepts. He looks up, he sees Phil in the box, he clips it in. Phil chests it down first time, though his shot is over the bar. From the resulting goal kick, Southcote have opted to go long, though on this occasion the kick is loose and it goes into the middle of nowhere with Mitchell Saunders picking it up. He plays Nick, who has a nice turn on him. He frees Phil, who's through on goal. Phil shoots and he draws a good save from the goalkeeper. In an open first half, Southcote have now countered down the right hand side with their goal scorer Rocco on the ball. He cuts in. There's a lot of patient play here as Southcote are looking for their opening into the game here. There's a play at the edge of the box. Their player puts the ball in the net, though the flag's up and he's deemed to be offside. We've now got some Route 1 football on play. One of the centre-backs has offered himself for myself in goal, though I opt to go long. The ball in the middle of the park here is won by a Southcote head. He's been pushing on Nick's back, and then there's a Route 1 pass over the top. I'm out of my line. I haven't committed. I've allowed the winger to get the better of me, to put it in. It's 2-0 to Southcote, and the team have an uphill battle around 30 minutes into the game. Not to be detracted in the game, the team are straight back on the offensive with Nick picking up the ball well. He stops the ball dead and then feeds the ball into the channel for Porrick to chase. The right back is nowhere to be seen as Porrick keeps going into attack here. He eventually cuts the ball back to Kieran. Kieran shuffles the ball on to his right, and it's a good finish by Kieran to take the game to 2-1. game back on for the tray now as Jensen has the ball in the middle of the park here and he's assessing his options. He's got a couple of men on, though his pass is eventually intercepted, which leads to a Southcote counter-attack. The ball is played through in a central area. There's an eventual shot that's saved by myself and collected on the second time of asking. Nearing half-time now, there's a goal kick that is on a peach for Porrick on the left wing here. Porrick takes the ball excellently to play Nick. Nick then puts the ball into the channels for Kieran to chase. The ball by Southcote is only half defended and it's back out to Mitchell. There's some nice interplay by the team as Porrick is fed the ball. He puts the ball in the back of the net, though the liner on the far side has ruled out Porrick. Having just been denied by the liner, the team were in attack again and a goal kick from the Southcote goalkeeper from his hands falls out to Phil Newport. Phil does well to win the ball and he puts the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell here is assessing his options and today I don't know if that's a cross or a shot, but it's close nonetheless. Building up ahead of steam, the team were back into the game well and truly and the offensive was all ourselves in green. Nick here in midfield does well to pick up the ball. He's faced with a man behind him and he works his way through both before eventually drawing a foul. The resulting free kick was clipped into the edge of the penalty area by Kieran and it falls out to Jazz, who on the turn fires over the bar, though it's a nearly moment. On another day he keeps that down. Last embers in the first half with Kieran firing in a free kick that goes into the centre of the goal. It's half cleared away by Southcote and it's gone outright with Anwar doing the chasing here. He's won the ball very well and kept the ball in play with Kieran flashing in at the cross. It goes all the way to the back stick here with the ball being fed back out to Paddy. Paddy looks up, he takes a shot and it's saved by the keeper. Now into the second half with the train going from left to right here and there's some great combination play with Kieran and Jensen putting the ball to Nick's feet before he puts the ball over to Paddy on the left hand side. Paddy cuts in, he takes the shot and it trickles through after a deflection, which means the team have a 2-2 draw minutes into the second half. A really good start to the second half for the team. It was what we needed. The game was level and from a set piece now there's a couple of clearances away by Southcote with the ball falling out to the team at the edge of the box with Nick fouled at the edge of the box. You can hear in the background Southcote spectators did not like what was happening in the game with the free kick being awarded and they won't like this as the goalkeeper only palms the ball out towards Joe Sawyer, who prods in it the second time of asking. It's his third goal of the season and the team have completed the turnaround. The chances kept on coming now with Kieran flashing a free kick inside the penalty area with Phil Newport going close via his head. The game was lively, it was sharp, it was entertaining, it was end to end and Southcote now have an opportunity of their own to put pressure on the goal as they're playing the ball back out to their number 4 who puts the ball into a central area. On the spin there's a decent shot that only just goes narrowly wide of the mark. Stood over a set piece again for the team was Joe Sawyer, who's put the ball into a dangerous area for the team here. Mitchell Saunders has collected the ball excellently. He's then reversed the ball back to Kieran, who on the first time of asking puts the ball into the back of the net excellently on his left foot to take the game to 4-2 and the team have wheeled away. They're sliding in celebration as the game has its 6th goal. Directly from the kickoff of Southcote looking for a third goal. One of their players in midfield picks up the ball and he puts it into their right channel here. The ball goes over and their player Rocco has won the ball. There's a few players vying for the ball and it's cut in, though there's a good save to deny Southcote their third goal. Some really good pressure now from the team as Ben and Emmy have done well to put the squeeze onto Southcote, with Phil Newport also doing well alongside Jensen. Jensen, the number 7, displays excellent strength there to eventually free Paddy on the left-hand side. Face with the goalkeeper, Porrick's inside the penalty area and his shot is straight at the keeper. The game was definitely opening up in the final 20 minutes, end-to-end action for both teams, looking to get into it, and Southcote on this occasion have the ball on the far side of the pitch here. They're looking to work it into the penalty area as they've run it to the byline. They've attempted a shot at the near post, though it's saved by myself. Southcote now have possession of the ball and they're about to work it into the middle of the park. But look out for number 9, Phil Newport, in the middle of the park here. He displays excellent strength to win the ball and feed Kieran down the line. Kieran has some great hold-up play here and he eventually works in Porrick on the left-hand side. He feeds the perfect through ball to him, and on the second touch, Paddy's shot is so close to going in. Trying to escape some danger after some pressing, Southcote are working the ball down the right hand side, though on the turn here he's got an option to play it down the line, though he goes home and the pass is loose. Phil Newport is in and he's shoved in the back. He's taken down for a foul and the referee is just adjudicating where Phil was. He's decided for a penalty kick. He was either on the line or just inside, meaning we have a chance to make the game 5-2 from the spot. Stepping up was the EBFL's top goal scorer this season so far, Phil Newport. Faced with the goalkeeper, he smashed it in off the crossbar to take the game to 5-2.
Celebrate with them! Ref, celebrate with them when they score, celebrate! Go on, Ref, celebrate with them! Celebrate with him!
An icing on the cake moment now for the team, with Jensen running the show in midfield. He eventually plays the ball to Porrick on the left-hand side here. Paddy's in the box, the goalkeeper's down, and on the second time of asking, Porrick, after all of his hard work in the game, has his second goal of the day to take the game to 6-2 and to secure the 3 points for the team. There was one last opportunity in the game and it fell to the team in blue here as they're working themselves out of trouble very nicely before playing a very well-weighted through ball to their right midfielder. He's through one-on-one. He's faced with myself in goal, though he's chipped the shot over the bar. What a turnaround in the second half by the team as we come back from 2-0 down in the first half, scoring 5 unopposed goals in the second to run away with an awesome 6-2 win against our local EBFL Premier Division neighbours. Braces from Kieran Carolan and Padre Gorman, as well as goals by regular goal scorers Joe Sawyer and Phil Newport, secured our first ever win over Southcote across Saturday or Sunday League football, which was a team effort all round on the day, and it certainly avenged our 7-2 away loss against the same side in our season opener all the way back in August. Next up, we're switching gears to cup competition the following day as we were in action against Rose and Thistle FC in the last 16 of the Reading District Sun League's Industrial Cup, which featured Hype Train's own Chris Marshall playing for the Rose against the Train. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.